I don't know about you, but I think we're on our phones too much. You've seen the Facebook video where that guy, I don't know what he's called, but that guy sort of tells us all about how much we are on our phones and how we're not really living, even though it's called social and stuff like that. I think those videos are true and everything, but we have to be realistic. Over these past 2 years, I've owned an iPhone. I think it's more than two, I think it's like 4 years I've owned an iPhone. But over these past 2 years, the apps on the iPhone have been really revolutionary again. And by that, I mean that it means that there's more opportunities to actually connect with other people. And not only that, but it gives us opportunities for people like me to connect with you guys who have an audience. Now, 2 years ago, it wasn't so bad going on my phone. I could go on my phone and there'll be texts from people that I know. There'll be messages on Facebook from people that I sort of know, maybe a few client emails every now and then. But nowadays, it's so different because I get messages not only from like those people that I know, but more. And by more, I mean quite a lot more. What I'm saying is, as a businessman and someone with an audience as well, I do get a few messages. But before I got married, I was thinking the question, what is the one thing that I need to stop doing in order to maintain a healthy relationship, not only with my wife, but with myself? And I didn't really have to think about it. It was my phone. This thing here. We live in an age now where everyone has a computer at hand. I remember only a few years ago, as when I was a child, that a family would have a family computer that they would share, and it would be like in the living room or in some sort of living space, and everyone could see what you were doing and you'd have to take turns. Most people with a phone that is smart have a computer at hand that can access the internet, the world's largest database of all knowledge that has ever existed. Not only do we have iPhones and iPads, we also have laptops, and I think nearly every person has a form of a computer, if not a laptop. So ever since the computer generation started, we have been getting more and more mobile with our computers, hence the mobile phone. I think they're more like mobile computers now. From a click of a button, we can post to anyone in the world. From a click of a button, anyone can see anything that we're seeing. We can connect with our friend on the other side of the world. There is no limitations anymore for communication. But out of all those computers and everything that's going on, I don't think they're harmful at all. But what I do think is harmful is the time, or the amount of time that we spend on our phones and computers. I also remember the days when if you wanted to check your email, then you would have to go and check it. The email wouldn't come to you. What I've noticed is that phones now are begging for our attention. Because my phone is begging for my attention all the time, I spend too much time on it. So what I've done is I've stopped actually being on my phone and I've switched it off. When I'm at work, my phone is generally off. If I'm at home talking to my wife, it's off. During the day, I'll have it on, but maybe no notifications. And you may be like, what's the point of having a phone then? I think that is a totally wrong attitude to look at a phone. And ever since I've switched off my phone, I've noticed that when I'm at social gatherings or in places where you would normally talk to people, people will be on their phones. How crazy is that? They're not just on their phone for a minute, they're on it for quite a while. I've sat down with people that I know and I'm just literally not on my phone because it's in my pocket and it's switched off or whatever, and people will just be texting and they'll think it's cool just to spend time just looking at their phone, texting. I think what this is doing is it's distracting us. So what can you do to stop yourself being on your phone all the time? Well, you can do what I do, you can turn it off and all that sort of jazz, or you can simply just turn off all notifications. What I love now about my phone is that I can go on it and I choose when to see Facebook messages. And yes, you will get those people that think you're being really pretentious or really egotistic because you don't answer back to messages straight away. Don't listen to them because that's stupid. I've had people on Facebook, clients, all those types of people that have told me that, you don't answer your email or your Facebooks quickly. You don't ever just answer them back like a normal person. And I say, no, I don't. And the reason is because I want to choose when I answer them back. I don't want my phone begging for my attention. I don't want to be a slave to my phone. The people that get annoyed at that are also entrapped into this cycle of thinking where everyone has a right for the attention of another person when they really don't. So what am I really trying to say in this video? I guess what I'm saying is that just turn your phone off. I think there's things that people want are missing, and I think there's also things that people are seeing that they shouldn't because of their phone. Don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on phones. I love my mobile phone. I could not live without it sometimes. What I'm trying to say in this video is spend less time on your phone. Let me know what you think about your mobile phone and how much time you spend on it. I challenge you guys. I'm actually going to challenge you. I challenge you to turn your phone off for an evening. But if you're an artist, start drawing. If you're a designer, don't use a computer, but start drawing. Get away from technology. But the challenge is turn your phone off and let me know how it goes. Just for one evening, turn it off. Thank you so much for watching though. Make sure you go and click on the link in the description to go to my new course. I'm making a new font as we speak, so I'm pretty excited about that. Alright guys, I'll catch you next week. Thank you so much for watching. See you in a bit.